Hey, Loco sports fans. Welcome to a Monday night edition of the Loco Sports Lowdown. We've been taking a lot of Mondays off lately because it's just been kind of slim pickings on some nights, and we'd wait and catch up later in the week. But hey, we're to the time where
Playoffs,
and
baby.
for a
Not
lot of
really slim
teams,
pickings anymore.
we can't wait. We can't wait anymore. We got to know what's going on because we're in the playoffs and it's win or go home time. And we started with some of that tonight with boys lacrosse, and we got one winner, one loser. We'll get into that. A lot of baseball playoff stuff. No elimination games tonight on that side of things because the Skeeza State tournament's just getting started. Those will be double elimination or best of three series, depending on the classification. And not a rough night for the local Skeeza teams. But that's because our bell cows they had buys.
Right.
Hilton Head Christian, JP2, and Hilton Head Prep sitting on buys in the first round tonight, so they're waiting to play. So our big guns are coming, but we do have Skeeza baseball playoffs underway. We got some more regular season baseball and softball.
Bunch of it.
Haven't found many soccer scores out there tonight yet. There's a lot of games going on, but the scores have been scant. But I do have a ticker for you. I have some scores, the ones that we do have scrolling across the bottom of the screen for you. Welcome to the Loco Sports Lowdown. I'm Justin Jarrett, Wes Kerr, Marcus Walsh, WHHI TV. We're presented by Mickelson Law Firm and WHHI TV. Mickelson Law Firm are presenting sponsor of our Hilton Head Christian Academy coverage, and I must say, little Miss Molly Mickelson just is a star. She dominated us tonight on the softball diamond. I love that kid. She's an inspiration. But Mickelson Law Firm, our original sponsor, founding sponsor, have been with us since the beginning. They're our official real estate closing attorney. They can help you with all of your legal needs in downtown Bluffton. And then WHHI TV, our co-custodian of Marcus Walsh, our partner in local sports coverage. And you guys do a great job over there with your live event coverage and everything else. I mean, HHI
Thank you
News
much, man.
is great, and you get all the nooks and crannies covered. And we
Yes,
appreciate
indeed.
partnering with you guys and being a part of your great broadcasts over at WHHI TV. So, how you boys doing tonight? I just rambled for 3 minutes solid. Good.
I'm doing well. Decided to kind of stay home and do some scorekeeping and whatnot. I got outside and I'm like, it's kind of chilly out. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
And I thought tomorrow's going to be a little bit of a nicer day for me to get
Yeah.
out. So I'm going to go see JP2 softball tomorrow, whoever they're playing. Talk to them, and it could be HHCA, it could be Northwood. They're not sure at the moment. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. But it was a good day just to catch up after working, the normal shift at WHHI, catch up on some stuff around the house, catch up on some scores here to help out with the ticker, and doing some wedding planning, fellas. So doing a little bit of that too. So a busy day all the way around for yours truly.
All right, very nice.
How you doing, Wes?
Busy last week at the Shark Richard Gray Sports Complex, wrapping up the baseball and softball home schedules. Baseball season ended for the St. Sharks yesterday. Softball is still in action, and not only that, but they actually clinched their spot in the Peach Belt Conference tournament with a really nice win over Georgia Southwestern yesterday. And another excellent game for Murphy and for the entire team on senior day. And yeah, so they're on their way to the conference tournament. Still one more weekend series for them. They will be at USC Aiken starting on Friday, I believe. So or Friday, so either Friday or Saturday, one of those days. It's series.
It's a weekend series. Yeah,
weekend
Either
series.
Friday,
So
Saturday,
that should be I mean, it could very much decide. Whoever wins that series will obviously have the upper hand in the standings. So a
Right.
chance for USCB to get as high as the 5th seed if they can win that series or possibly even sweep it. So it's a big opportunity for USCB softball, and really excited about them and the year that they've had so far. And I feel like that last game was really the season of the microcosm for USCB baseball the way it went.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah.
Pitching let things get away all season long, unfortunately. Looking at USCB women, they're only a game behind Augusta, the softball team, and they took 2 out of 3 off Augusta, so they would only have to tie with them to overtake them.
Yes.
Seed. So that is intriguing. Augusta plays North Georgia. Okay. Yeah, the Platte
Yeah, I
Thicket.
mean that's very manageable. If you can,
Yeah.
yeah, I think they have a legitimate shot of overtaking not just USC Aiken but Augusta to get that 5
Yeah.
seed potentially in the conference tournament, which would be a big time improvement. I mean, they're the 8 seed, just barely got in last year, but just to see what they've done this year, even with losing some key players um, who have been such integral parts throughout the years, and they've still been able to improve in terms of their record in conference play. Really exciting for Cody Yeski. She's done an excellent job with that program. Really has.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Especially considering the limitations they have recruiting wise with the with the facilities, but seems that facilities are imminent. I mean that it's going to happen more than it's ever seemed like that before. So that's exciting. It's the sky's the limit over there, man. I mean, I'm telling you, we've seen it happen other places, and there's just nothing that says it can't happen here, that this could grow into a real powerhouse, athletically speaking, at the D2 level. So, good times over at USCB. Not all good times. Baseball had a rough go this year, and they'll pick up the pieces and go at it again next year. But, is what it is. I imagine a lot of those guys will be shoving off to other shores, greener grass somewhere else.
I expect to be a lot of movement, and also, I mean, they're graduating 15 seniors, so there's going to be a lot of jobs to be had this coming year. And I think it could be a much different looking team next year, just because of all the open spots and a bunch of new teams.
Well, I mean, look, the opportunity's out there to be a portal wizard and just go get mercenaries out of the portal and go ball. And certainly there's a lot of really good high school talent that's getting overlooked by Division I schools right now because they know that they can just let them go get seasoned somewhere else and then pluck them when they want them. So who knows? You can turn things around in a hurry.
Yeah, they certainly can. But speaking of local baseball talent, Zach Talbert was on the USCB team this year. Actually, I believe he had at least one at bat that I got to see. Didn't play too much this year, but it was good to see Zach Talbert on the team over there at USCB. He had a great career at Buford.
Yeah, they should always have a place for guys like that who are really good high school baseball players in the area, and let them be a part of it. Here's some other news that I came across today. I knew it was coming up on this time, but remember this time last year, Jeep Patrick, former Hilton Head Prep golf star, he had a big breakout performance last year this time and won the Big South Championship for Presbyterian. And the Big South Championship is in our neck of the woods now this week. Started yesterday at Fripp Island. Today was round 2. Tomorrow's the final round. And Jeep is right there in the hunt again. He's tied for third. He shot 2 under par today, 1 under yesterday. So he's 3 under through 2 rounds. 2 off the lead, Matthew Hartley of Longwood and Dewey John of Charleston Southern sitting at 5 under, and then it's Alec Prentice from USC Upstate tied with Jeep at third. So we'll be keeping tabs on Jeep tomorrow to see if he can bring home a second straight Big South Conference title. He was a freshman when he won it last year, so
that's quite the resume right there to win back-to-back if he's able to pull it off. Always a special guy when I got to watch him play at Hilton Head Prep. I remember seeing a couple of his tournaments at the high school level. He is one heck of a player and just seems to be always be dialed in out there. Really, really excited about what he has done, and a great ambassador. For the local golf scene, being able to perform like this would really be a heck of an accomplishment if he's able to pull it off.
Absolutely, and correct me if I'm wrong. He was also a football player for part of that time too, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I believe I called a couple of his games in my kind of early days.
I wouldn't question your memory.
I believe he maybe played some fullback.
He shot 1 under with a double and then shot 2 under with a double.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Shout out to Chris Tremblay too, who's done a
Yes,
lot of great
his
things with
coach.
Hilton Head Prep. Wow.
Yeah, and I believe he was Jeep's mentor in
Yeah.
particular.
One of
Good
my really
stuff
good
from Jeep
colleagues there
there.
too.
He is really getting it going. But I told you we had a little bit of playoff stuff going on. Boys lacrosse playoffs getting underway. May River is our best hope. They're the defending state runners up. I don't. Do you defend that? They're last year's state runners up.
Runners up, runners up in 2025. So
Yeah,
runners up last
they were runners
year.
up. Not
Yeah.
defending, but
No, I
they
mean
were last year's runners up.
technically.
So tonight we weren't sure what we would get because Hilton Head and Beaufort both on the road. Beaufort did lose to Oceanside, put up a decent fight against last year's state champs, 16-5, the final there.
Right.
But Hilton Head just mollywop Gilbert 23-1.
Have a day.
So, I don't know what to make of that. That's wild. I guess the RPI does not tell all when it comes to lacrosse.
Right, there are, certainly other things at play, but that's talk about a complete performance to start off the playoffs for Hilton Lacrosse. That's a great program too. Don't forget that the Hilton has had some solid lacrosse teams.
Very good.
The past few seasons. This Hilton was 4-9 in the regular season. Taking a look at Gilbert's 7-7, 4-0 region play. So, this is a region area Hilton had. They I guess they may have played some tough competition throughout the year, but
Yeah, it would appear that maybe lacrosse hasn't really made it to Aiken and Gilbert yet.
I feel like there's like an area where you have all the ocean side, you had this area where you have a couple of strong teams. The Columbia area has some.
And
good teams.
Greenville's always been strong. And this area is blowing up, and May River's success is attributed a lot to the club, Loco Rush coming in and Kieran McCardle. Like that's a real deal club that's running out of there now. So they're getting some kids with some real skill coming through there at a young age.
Well,
Hilton Head showed up and put it on Gilbert tonight, 23-1.
Well, they've had a special season with a lot of things obviously going on with the passing of Joe Monmonier, just having the field dedicated and named in his honor.
That certainly, I feel like that certainly plays a big impact. I mean, this is the boys lacrosse coach for a number of years there. You want to play well in memory of such a tremendous individual, and I'm sure he would have been proud if he was there to watch it, because this is a program near and dear to him for a number of years. And even when he was the AD, he was always a big fan and supporter of the lacrosse program at Hilton Head. So, they're carrying on the tradition, which is cool to see for sure, no doubt about that. And give your best shot against Bishop England. You got house money, nothing to lose, and see what they'll be able to do.
And they played Bishop England back on March the 5th, and it was competitive, 14-10 Bishops. So, that's not insurmountable. Could be interesting.
Yep. I think that it could be. I think that, the way Hilton has been playing, that was the way they played defensively. I mean, that carries over if you're able to cause a couple turnovers and wreak some havoc on the other team. I mean, if you can find a way to get to pressure them early and force them into some mistakes, issues, you never know. So it's going to be exciting to see what Hilton Head can do on the road against the Bishop England team that they have known well and they have played them before.
Yes, indeed. And May River will, in the second round, they're going to face Academic Magnet, which beat Waccamaw tonight, 13-4. Waccamaw. That always reminds me of Ron Costello. That one and Socrates. He couldn't say Socrates right. He said Socrates. Academic Magnet will be May River's foil in round 2. And I was going to see, did they play each other in regular season? Nope, they did not.
They did not.
So
Okay, interesting.
should be
You think they
a
would?
good
You think they
matchup.
would have because obviously in their same regions as the other school, other sports, but
Yeah, they don't play
lost
like a
14-10. Well,
balanced
they did play.
schedule.
No, they did play. They lost 14-10. It was a close game back on March the 5th.
No, yeah. You're talking about Hilton Head Bishop England. I already said that. I'm talking about May River and Academic.
Oh, I'm
Magnet.
sorry.
Yeah. I already said that. They lost a close
Yeah, no,
game,
I've
14-10
a couple
back
of
on
things
March
I'm
5th.
so but yeah, no, like it's good. It could be a close game. It could very well be a
Yeah.
close game between those two teams, and Hilton Head knows that they can handle them or stay with them. So I'm excited for that one, and I think there's an opportunity for them to potentially knock them off, and that would push them to the state semifinals, which would be pretty cool accomplishment if they're able to do that.
Yeah. And it looks like May River will have Academic Magnet. Those games both on Friday. May River will be at home on Friday. Seahawks will be on the road at Bishop England. Girls lacrosse gets started tomorrow. And we got a couple teams in there as well. Let's see. The girls getting started tomorrow with Hilton Head hosting Fountain Inn. It's a 4:30 start.
Wow, early start.
Yeah, really early.
That's very early.
Well, I guess they want to get Fountain Inn's way up there, isn't it? So they probably
Yeah, I
wanna
mean,
get
just
going.
for a school day. I mean, you.
Yeah, I know, but it's 6 of one, half
Yeah, it
dozen
is
the
a
other.
long
If you're
drive,
gonna
and
have
you
to,
you don't want to have such a long bus ride back and get back around
right.
1 in the morning. So it
Yeah.
makes sense.
I
It
think
totally
that's
makes
the
sense.
thought,
But
is to get back at a
yes,
decent
it
time.
could set up a Hilton Head May River second round matchup.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
Sharks host Beaufort in round 1, and then Bluffton is
should-
at Bishop England.
And I would think May River would be the highly favored team in that matchup. Although Beaufort is definitely not to be slept on. I think May River has shown that they're a little bit more higher quality of a team, and I expect May River to win that one. And I think Hilton Head will as well, especially having the home field advantage and Fountain Head having to come all the way from the upper part of the state. I think we'll get the Hilton Head May River second round matchup, which would be on Saturday.
Yeah, May River beat Beaufort 20-1 earlier in the season, so it would seem highly likely that they'll take that one. The Seahawks have been a powerhouse. Oh, May River also beat Fountain Inn 19-1 earlier in the season.
Yeah,
So yeah, I like Hilton Head's.
I don't think either will be
chances a lot.
very close. I think both teams would
Fountain
shoot.
Inn 6-10. Yeah, I
it's-
like the Seahawks.
Maybe that's
Sharks.
kind of the reason is they don't want to. If you get beat by 20 goals, you don't want to come back.
You might as well get out of school, half the day and enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. No kidding.
But I mean, here's the thing: if you early dismiss and play at 4:30, you miss half the school day. Okay, if you get back at 2:00 in the morning, you miss the whole next school day because nobody's coming. And if they do, they're going to be dead to the world. So you might as well just do the early dismissal.
Yep, teenagers need their sleep.
Yeah, they ain't coming to school.
Everybody needs their sleep.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm saying teenagers especially need.
I know.
sleep
Yes.
to really function in school.
Well, and they're the
Yes.
most stubborn. Like we know we need it. We when we're tired, we go to sleep. But not all of us. I fight it sometimes, but they don't. They'll stay up all hours in the night and be proud of it. Like I only got
Playing
3 hours
video
of sleep last night.
games
You're like you
badge
can't
of
do that.
honor.
Your brain doesn't
Yeah.
work if you don't
It shouldn't be.
sleep.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have to sleep. Comments. A little Hilton Head prep. Oh yeah, they're coming up tomorrow for sure. So okay, now Skiza baseball tournament getting started tonight. Tough night for the local team. Spartanburg Christian beat Patrick Henry 10-1. Florence Christian edged Colleton Prep 6-5. I'll pull up that box score in a minute. And those are both in 3A. Then Hilton Head Prep had a bye. They played tomorrow. We'll find out who in a minute. I'll get the brackets up. Kings Academy beat Thomas Hayward 5-1, so they take a 1-0 lead in that best-of-3 series. And Lee Academy smoked Beaufort Academy 16-1, so they're up 1-0 as well. And let me see if I can find the brackets. Rough start. But we got Hilton Head Christian and JP2 waiting in the wings. Christian will play whoever won the Hammond Heath winner, whatever game tonight. And JP2 traveling to Augusta Christian tomorrow. Should be a good one up there for the Golden Warriors. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to get these brackets.
Should be a good one for sure. And just some of the scores that I was looking up, both on the baseball and softball side, with certainly playoff implications and still regular season implications. I don't know if it's a case of the Mondays for a lot of these teams, but there weren't a whole lot of close games from what I saw. There were a ton of just non-nail biters, if you will. A lot of runs.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just matchups. But in other baseball games, non-playoff edition, Beaufort a 9-5 win over Colleton County in the battle at the bottom of Region 6 4A. I don't think anything can happen other than just
the shocker
fifth and sixth, I think. But then Bluffton taking game one off Bishop England 5-2. And Hilton Head took a 9-1 loss.
I might have to see that game on Friday.
Mentioned Henry Numson with a triple, went 2 for 3 with a triple, and
that kid impresses me. And I saw them against Beaufort last week. I might have to go to that if there's a game 3 on Friday. There would be a game 3 on Friday.
The weather's not looking too great for that one. So,
Numson's another one from our.
I've got an early Saturday.
Yeah, it looks like we're finally to get some thunderstorms or rain this weekend too.
Yeah. Well, we got a good one in Bluffton yesterday evening. It was pretty good yesterday afternoon.
And we got some rain right after the USCB game ended. It started to get a little downpour. So walk back the car in the rain, which was no fun. But at least we got the game, which is the better thing. But we've certainly gotten very little rain this month.
It's
been like 6 weeks without it. It seems like.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It was literally like about an inch per month in February and March. Crazy low amount.
Not enough.
And nothing in April either. Like it was just insane. Let's see here. I got some skis brackets for you. So here we go. With the 2A bracket, as we mentioned, Lee Academy and Kings Academy both taking game 1 of their series tonight. So our teams are up against it. Colleton Prep lost to Florence Christian, so they'll fall into the elimination bracket and face either Greenwood Christian or PD. On Wednesday, Patrick Henry lost to Spartanburg Christian, so same deal. They'll go into the elimination bracket. Could face Hilton Head Prep, but probably will face Orangeburg Prep because I expect the Dolphins to take care of business there. Surprised they're a 2 seed and have to go through Williamsburg, but Williamsburg has been a foil in a lot of sports. So we'll see. Should be you suspect it'll be best 2 out of 3 between those two essentially when it's all said and done. So should be a good battle. And then the 4A bracket, it was Hammond and Lawrence Manning playing tonight for the right to come to HHCA tomorrow. So Eagles at home tomorrow, JP2 on the road at Augusta Christian. And if they both win, we'll see you at the Nest on Thursday. So it's that time of year, boys. Don't make plans because you got to see
an awesome atmosphere over there. Hilton Head Christian Academy. They love to pack the cage and watch their team. It could be a fun couple of days, especially if we get Christian Academy JP2 on Thursday. If both Hilton Head Christian and JP take care of it. I say take care of business because that JP2 game, they're going to go on the road, and that's not going to be easy for.
I will tell you something with the fact that I was just there on Thursday. If we get that rematch, that's going to be absolutely
the best ticket in town. The best ticket in town for sure.
The atmosphere is going to be off the charts, electric.
Yes,
it's going to be phenomenal.
Yep,
and it's going to be packed.
Yes.
Because make sure to get there early because I will tell you what, it's going to be hard to find a parking spot if you don't get there early. They will pack and pack.
Oh,
and
yeah.
pack the
You'll
cage.
you'll have to park over at the church and walk over. That's what you'll have to do.
Oh, it's a long walk, so yeah, make sure to get there.
Yeah.
Make sure to get there
It's
early is all I'll say.
yeah, you'll be
But
hoofing it.
props to them, props to the athletic department, and props to that team because they know how to draw some big crowds for games like that. And I am expecting to see a really good one out there on Thursday. I
expect
I
Augusta
really
Christians
appreciate we
to
make
pretty
it,
good.
but I mean to win that game, JP2 we will see because certainly that is a tough challenge having to go on the road. But certainly I think they're
Augusta Christian's 16-8 against a really quality schedule. They've lost to Gray twice. They split with Cardinal Newman. They split with Ben Lippin. They lost to Fox Creek. Split with Fox Creek actually. So they've played, and they lost to Evans, Georgia, out of Augusta. So they've played a really solid schedule, well-tested team. They've beaten up on the Hammonds and the Heathwoods and all those people. So I expect them to be that should be a great game tomorrow up in Augusta, and a great little bracket there with those three teams doing battle, because we've seen the margins between JP2 and HHCA are pretty narrow right now. HHCA is still the better team right now, but the margins are narrowing, and on any given night they might be able to get them. Now whether they can get them 2 out of 3, I don't know, but we shall see. That's why we play the games, boys. So Skeeza baseball playoffs underway. The other baseball will get going next week, the high school league, but I did want to check the updated standings on Region 6 4A, see if we've got them updated in here yet. They should be. Okay, so Bluffton would have to sweep this series to overtake Hilton Head, but they're now just a game behind Bishop. Yeah, so they still got to sweep it. They got to sweep it to do anything. But if they sweep it, they might get to the 2. No, they would have to. They would still be tied with Hilton Head, and Hilton Head took 2 out of 3, right?
Yeah, Hilton did.
Hilton Head took 2 out of 3 from Bluffton.
Not from Bishop, from Bluffton. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I don't think they can get there.
Yeah, I mean it's good to see Bluffton. They'll be a tough 4 seed or wherever they.
Now what they could do though is knock Bishop England down to the 4.
Okay, so they could overtake.
If they sweep the series, Hilton Head would be the 2, Bluffton would be the 3. So, but they'd have to sweep the series. So it's an outside shot. We'll see if they can pull that off. Softball tonight, a bunch of, this is where your lopsided games were. Just some weird matchups. Woodland 10-1 over Beaufort. Hilton Head Christian beat us 19-0. I swear to God, we had the bases loaded twice, and first and second with nobody out another time, and we didn't score any runs. It was ridiculous. We found all kinds of new ways to we made creative double plays tonight, like not traditional, non-traditional double plays, and we found ways to give up unearned runs, but it was fun. Everyone had fun. It was senior night for us too. May River beat Cross 18-6. JP2 beat Hilton Head Prep 18-2. And Bluffton beat Thomas Hayward 13-3. See, Hilton Head Prep and Thomas Hayward, they're more on our level. They're both better than us, but they're more on our level, like HHCA is. If nobody has to walk off the bases, it was a good competitive game. We got to play all the innings we got to get our own outs,
getting the reps.
If we get to play all the innings, that's a really good night. We don't ever get to play all the innings, but one of these days, maybe in the playoffs, because we do get to go to the playoffs as the number 2 team in our region. We get to host a playoff game, baby. Nice. So come to the Ville, May 6th. Looks like we'll be facing Palmetto Scholars again, and we're going to give them hell. But there's your softball. We'll have softball postseason coming soon. I think I don't know when that Skeeza tournament is. It always pops up.
It's always like on a weekend, and then they the
announce it and give you a bracket, and then the next day they play the whole thing in a day. Like, what in the world?
It's like a weekend, then the 2 teams that make it out play best of 3 for the title. That's how it works.
Yeah, Yeah, it's a wild deal. I'd like to go check it out one of these days. Soccer, not many scores came through tonight. We'll have to wait till the morning. Palmetto Christian beat Patrick Henry 6-0 on the girls' side, though.
I'm
Let me
looking
see if,
forward to some big May River and Bluffton matchups tomorrow, boys and girls. Great rivalry, and I mean there's a lot at stake because I believe May River's looking for the clean sweep in the region if they can
the
knock off
guys are,
Bluffton.
yeah.
The guys,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
the
looking to
guys
go
are,
10-0.
yeah, but certainly Coach Fox's Bobcats I think have been playing really well recently. So I have a feeling it could go to penalty kicks. I just think it seems like it happens a lot between those two teams, and I have a feeling it could again. But we will see.
We shall see. Here's a score for you. Hardyville boys get the season sweep over rival Ridgeland with a 1-0 win. Mises boys 8-1 in region. They did lose one to Live Oaks, but in the second leg of the Hardyville Classico.
Nice.
But a good win for the Canes tonight. 1-0 over the Jags.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good match. Senior night for the boys as well. Whole bunch of seniors on that squad, and some good ones. We're gonna have some big shoes to fill, but we got a lot of young men who love to play soccer in our school. So, man, just watching them out in the courtyard after lunch is impressive.
Yeah.
The footwork, like the number of people who have like just crazy footwork. It's like, yeah, of course we have a good soccer team. Man, I wish there was 50 kids out there playing baseball and softball, knew what they was doing. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
that's the culture we got to build. So, all right. So that's kind of what's going on tonight. I think we got through most of that. Right. So we can kind of turn the page to tomorrow. We talked about the girls lacrosse. We got boys tennis playoffs starting tomorrow night as well. Hartsville at Bluffton, May River at South Florence, and Hilton Head at Brooklyn Casey in round 1 in 4A, and Battery Creek traveling to Philip Simmons in 3A. Bluffton, the cream of the area this year, which is a little bit of a change. Hilton Head has fallen off a little bit, and the Bobcats are flag bearers. They'll host Hartsville in round 1, and we'll follow them as far as they go. Baseball tomorrow, JP2 at Augusta Christian. I haven't seen yet Hammond or Lawrence Manning coming to HHCA. The others will be on hold. Orangeburg Prep at Hilton Head Prep, the other one tomorrow. And game 2 of Kings Academy, Thomas Hayward, and Buford Academy and Lee Academy. So they'll flip it up. And Hilton Head May River softball, Northwood JP2 softball. Marcus, looks like they play.
Hilton Head's been on the up and up for softball.
They really are. They've come a long way in a short time, and they're going to be better and better. But it is JP2 Northwood tomorrow. It looks like they play HHCA on Thursday.
Okay, I'll see if there's any changes last minute, but that's kind of what I was thinking.
That's what everybody's game changer says.
Might be the case.
When everybody agrees, that's usually a good sign.
That would be good. I think 5 o'clock.
And then Cross at Bridges softball, that could be good. Some good soccer, as you alluded to, Wes, tomorrow night. Hilton Head at Buford for the girls, and then Flippity Flop for the boys. They'll be at the Nest. They're both the Nest, I guess. Bluffton at May River for the girls. May River at Bluffton for the boys. Bishop England at Colleton for the girls. Colleton at Bishop England for the boys. Battery Creek at Bridges Prep girls. Hilton Head Prep. Patrick Henry out on the farm, boys and girls. Barnwell Whale Branch boys. And St. John's Christian and Buford Academy boys. That's kind of what's going on tomorrow night. So what else? Anything else coming across your radars today?
I just wanted to do a final recap for USV baseball and what we saw over the weekend, especially on Sunday. And man, it was tough to see them lose that game. They were upset 12-7 after 6, and then Middle Georgia State scored 6 and answered. Now Middle Georgia State, they needed a win, and they needed Augusta to lose to Flagler on the last day of the season to get in the 8th seed into the tournament. And the Flagler Augusta game went back and forth. Flagler scored a couple late to win that game, and then Middle Georgia State doing just enough with a 4-run 8th to take the lead, and then tremendous relief performance by Brandon Exley, who went 4 1/3 and didn't allow a hit for USCB and struck out 7. He was
Nice.
dominant, and that got him in. So Middle Georgia, with one of the more dramatic clinches I've ever seen to get into a conference tournament with what they were able to do with that comeback. But
so that put them in the tournament. Wow.
Yes, that comeback
Well,
win
good for
put
them.
in. Yes, that's a Middle Georgia State team. I believe it was their first year in the Peach Belt.
Yeah, good for them. Yeah. We got to play ball up there last summer, and I got to talk with their coach a little bit, and he's a good old ball head, and happy for him.
Yeah. But yeah, crazy finish. But I wanted to shout out Mitchell Singletary, who we did not expect to go deep with a 3-run homer over the left field fence in his final game as a senior. What a cool way to wrap it up on. So I mean, certainly wishes they could have gotten the win, but a nice moment for him to hit that 3-run bomb. But once again, 12 runs. The interesting thing is they got USCB dominated in hits. They had like 6. They had a couple more hits than Middle Georgia had in the second game. Lost around 6. This game, Middle Georgia State doubled them up and hits 20-10, and only won by a run. So baseball's weird sometimes. It really
sure is. Very weird game. Speaking of runs, I have Alyssa's right here. Oh, Alyssa Rose deep into the night, and then MJ going back to back. But alas, it was not enough. But so I guess Alyssa had been hurt, huh? She didn't play for a couple of months. So I presume that she had been injured.
Yeah, I kind of figured it out that she was away from the lamp a bit. Wasn't sure what was going on, but now that she's back, she's made a big presence in that lineup. Yeah, Rose and Stradinger back-to-back homers. I believe Max Rogers on the call for that.
There's Stradinger. Cranked it to left. I didn't have the audio on. I just had.
Okay, but crazy back-to-back home runs. I don't think I've seen that at USC.
Man, they were so hyped. Yeah. The dugout was so hyped.
It's awesome.
Unfortunately, unable to get the win there, but crazy game in the nightcap between USC and GSC. But most importantly, they took the series, and now as I take a quick glance at the softball standings heading into the last week, USCB, as you mentioned, right now in 6th, 11-13. They have a 1-game lead over Aiken, but since Aiken would have head-to-head if they win that series, basically whoever wins that series gets the 6th place spot at least, and there's a chance if USCB can do one better than Augusta, they can move to 5th. And so that is that's what we're looking at for.
So that's either. So Augusta's playing North Georgia, so if they win 2 and USCB sweeps, they're the 5. If they win 1 and USCB wins 2, they're the 5. And if they win 0 and USCB wins 1,
well,
then
if USCB wins 1, then
Aiken jumps them.
Right.
Yeah.
So you really need to win. If you win 2, you probably have a good chance at.
Well, that would make it a 3-way tie between Augusta, Beaufort, and Aiken.
No, not if USCB wins 2. If USCB wins 2,
in a scenario where USCB wins 1, and Augusta wins 0, we get a 3-way tie.
Yes, that could be interesting.
So I don't know what happens then. But that'll be a bridge we can cross if we get there.
I'll say the Peach Belt does a good job of putting up the tiebreaker scenarios.
Very good.
Like so
they do a great job of it. I love that. I love tiebreaker scenarios, man. I'm such a fan of tiebreaker scenarios and figuring out if they win by this many, and I used to love a good playoff tiebreaker scenario where you get into the, plus or minus points thing, and all that stuff. Man, do all the calculations, get the spreadsheet
Yeah.
going. All right, as you can see, along this line, it's going to be them, and along this
And,
line, it's
and
going to be them.
Yeah.
the craziest thing is that obviously with the World Cup coming up this summer, and when they're tied in points and goal differential, it comes down to whoever has the fewest yellow cards. It's like a fair play
Right.
point system.
Makes sense.
I like it.
Yeah, everybody starts doing their best Steve Kornacki impressions, just with crunching the numbers down to the smallest
I was
decimal
Steve
point.
Kornacki before Steve Kornacki, man.
Yeah.
No, I love. I know Wes is the same. We like to analyze the numbers.
Yes.
And I'm sure you're the same too, Marcus.
Oh,
The
to
stats.
an extent, for sure. Sometimes I got to take it a little bit easy on my eyes, though, looking at a computer screen or
I
my
hear
phone
you
with the
there.
calculator so much. But
Mine's going.
yeah.
My eyesight's definitely going fast at this point. But
Yeah.
all right, boys. Well, let's get into our sponsors and our parting thoughts then. Shout out to Hudson's Seafood House on the Docks, presenting sponsor of Under the Bus, and a great place for seafood, sunsets, and cocktails on Hilton Head Island. Check out Hudson's right on Skull Creek, and check out Under the Bus on the Lowco Media Network on YouTube. Should have a new episode either tomorrow or Wednesday. The boys haven't touched space yet they're kind of divas about when they're available, so we just kind of cater to their whims and show up when they want to talk, when they want to get on the squawk box. But check out Under the Bus. Should be a good time this week. Lots to talk about, including the NFL draft and much more, and the Yankees. And we always got to talk about the Yankees because Rich, because I think most of our viewers are actually Rich's friends in New York. I think they're the biggest fans of Under the Bus. But anyway, Twinge and Twombly, personal injury attorneys over in Beaufort. They got a rare name, but they provide remarkable service at Twinge and Twombly. And Coach Barron from Hilton Head Prep hung up his whistle, and he's focused on a new kind of screens at HHI Windows and Doors. They want to improve your view of the Low Country. If you want to improve the look on top of your head, look, I buzzed mine down. I don't have to pay somebody for that. But if you need a little more professional cut, you can go to Jay's Barbershop, the place to be in Ridgeland, whether you need a haircut or not. And if you want to take your skills on the mat to the next level this off season, you got to go to Reverence Wrestling Club in Bluffton, the official wrestling sponsor of LowcoSports and presenting sponsor of the Loco Grind. And with that, boys, that brings us to our parting thoughts. We're going to have a short one tonight. Possibly. We may have 25 minutes of parting thoughts. Marcus Walsh, what do you got?
Well, in the state of Ohio, the last few days, there hasn't been a whole lot of good news. Cavaliers have been struggling the last couple of games. I mean, who knows how they'll look on Wednesday against Toronto. The Guardians have lost 3 straight and continue to just not be able to hit. They haven't been able to get like 4 or 5 guys hitting as of yet. The Browns, for the most part, had a really good draft over the weekend for sure. But going back to the Guardians, and I had to take a look on my computer at multiple things to make sure there was just 1 ounce of legit information to go along with this. And if Jeff Passan said it, chances are it's true.
Bazana.
Travis Bazana is coming up probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I just synced it on the ticker, so it's on MLB Network.
I have to be honest, I was kind of surprised in a way that it didn't happen the other day because Columbus was taking on Buffalo, and either their game was over or maybe it got rained out. So Bazana just went a hop, skip, and a jump over to Toronto and watched the Guardians play in Toronto. And that's probably why this happened so quickly after that. I mean, Juan Brito has shown some sparks offensively, but defensively, not good. Stephen Kwan looks really good in center, and he's looked really good in left, but he can't hit the broadside of 2 barns, let alone 1.
He can't hit water if he falls out of a boat right now. I mean, he's
exactly.
Lost.
And I think, and that's exactly what Rick Manning was saying in the broadcast tonight. And I really think that this offense is not only in need of a spark, but a shakeup with their batting order. I mean, you look at guys like Angel Martinez and certainly
Yeah,
Daniel
he's been good.
Schneemann. Those two guys could easily hit leadoff for this team. Kyle Manzardo can't hit the broadside of a boat or barn or any type of a building, let alone he's not very
You
good
guys
at
lead the
first base
name.
either.
You guys lead the league in names, man.
It's
Manzardo,
just
Schneemann.
it's just nuts. It's crazy. And to think of this, we're almost to the end of April at a 500 record, and some of the teams that the Guardians have played to start the year, the Chicago Cubs, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Seattle Mariners. They just took on Toronto. That's 4 just quality teams that could
Well,
battle for a championship series in the AL and NL.
yeah.
Um,
Hey, it's
so
still April. What
there's
day is
hope.
it? April
But
27th.
man,
There's a lot of baseball left to be played.
that's very true.
Yeah,
So
Cubs were rolling, and then they
we'll
got
see what happens.
Yep. The
West
Red
Coast.
Sox are 2-0 in the Chad
in
Tracy
the
era.
post Alex Cora
Yeah.
era.
Right? Yeah.
The
Goodness.
new coach bump
I'll-
that always seems to be a thing, and especially at least the next. We'll see how long it lasts, but
Right.
yeah.
I was going to add one more thing with
Yes, sir.
baseball, and I'll send it to you guys if you guys haven't seen it. I just found this the other day. I think it was a Cincinnati Reds Detroit Tigers broadcast that the Detroit TV guys were doing, and I think that's definitely Jason Benetti,
Yeah.
and I can't think of his, maybe Andy Dirks is his broadcast
I'm
partner in
sure.
Detroit, I think. But there was a rain delay, and there were 3 of them in the booth. And all of a sudden, like myself, Jason Benetti, who also is a play-by-play guy that has cerebral palsy,
Mhm.
ironically enough, he starts doing a bunch of impressions on this broadcast. I felt like it would be something that Kevin and I would do.
Yeah.
And he did a spot on impression of Sean McDonough. And then he did the old Sports Center ESPN News voiceover guy, Chris Kelly. This is Sports Center.
Yeah.
I mean, it is absolutely hilarious. I was about, bowled over. I was laughing so hard. Jason is just terrific in what he does. A lot of folks might not get
Oh,
all
I
the
think he's
details that he does,
incredible.
but I think he is just absolutely terrific. And hearing his story over the many years that I've been, watching him and listening to him from afar, it's incredible. And he's one of a kind. So check it out. It's on YouTube, any other site, whatever. There you go.
I think it's probably the same deal, right? I think it's probably random, obscure impressions.
Which you do some great ones.
Yeah, we say droopy dog.
That one I didn't
I'm
get.
sad. It's raining.
Droopy dog.
I'm happy.
What about if we could get a Sean McDonough with or without voice crack?
Delighted to see you.
Oh my God.
Johnny Kane, Candy's brother. Candy's less talented brother. I mean,
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Game 3 between the Bruins and Sabres.
Oh wow.
Phenomenal.
Laurel. Emily Kaplan downstairs.
Netty's a
It's
legend.
just too good.
It is
It
good.
really is good.
Just wait.
Proud of you.
Brought to you by Bet365. Sports Center. I may or may not have convinced Gordon Beckham that I was the Sports Center guy. I shared that with him. We were doing a White Sox game, and it was like 20 minutes before air. It was in 2021. We were in a studio because of COVID. I was like, White Sox baseball brought to you by Bet365. And he was like, whoa, really? And like the producer helped. Andrew actually might have been there for that day. Blaustein, our director, he might have helped too. He was. Andrew just said I was. They were like egging him on, like, Gordon, no, it's actually him. Like he just does it over his computer. And he was like, do more. And I was like, college game day. Brought to you by the Home Depot. And he was like, dude, that's you. And I couldn't take it to air because I thought he was going to say something. And like I didn't want to put Gordo in that situation. He's a marvel. marvelous guy, by the way.
That's
Oh,
legendary.
oh,
that's
Oh
fantastic.
man, good
so
call,
good.
Marcus. I got tears. Oh
Oh,
man,
me too.
You know, Lansley's
Absolutely
the
phenomenal.
guy.
you're right. When he pranked Gordon Beckham with it, that's when I lost.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
oh,
good.
so good.
That's fantastic. I
I
always
love
love a
it.
good impressionist. I remember watching Frank Caliendo many years ago when he
Oh,
used to do all those.
legendary.
I had the
He's Madden.
privilege and honor of seeing him in concert, and I knew in Charlotte in 2018, I took my aunt and uncle there, and I knew 95% of what he was going to do, and I still was laughing
Yeah.
my butt off.
Oh yeah.
He is so funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a
man.
great impressionist for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Wes, what do you got, buddy?
All right, I got some big news that we forgot to mention earlier
Yeah.
regarding USCB golf.
Yep.
The USCB
Oh,
men's
yeah.
golf team punching their tickets to the NCAA regionals. The men qualify as a team, and then the
McLean Neal.
yes, no, I was going to say I was looking for the right word, but the viral star McLean Neal,
Yeah.
yes, was selected as an individual to compete in the women's NCAA regional. That's at Cleveland Country Club, and then the men's team will compete at the Valdosta Country Club
Yep.
in
May
Valdosta, Georgia.
7th it begins, I believe. May 7th. Is that right?
I believe that
think
sounds
that's right.
about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, May 7th to 9th. Yes.
South
That is true.
Southeast Regional or South Regional or whatever. Should be. Yeah. But, I mean, good for them. First year of postseason eligibility, right? And men's golf is going to the dance, and so is McLean. So
Yeah.
great stuff,
We're
Coach
looking
Corey.
for that
and,
first team or player to get to the NCAA tournament, the first year of full eligibility. So,
Yeah.
just as the
Amazing.
golf team was our first Peach Belt champion this last year, they're to be in that.
Look, I went on record in had to be about 2011, and I said men's golf will be the first program that delivers a national championship to USCB. I thought it was going to happen sooner because we came real close a couple of times in the early 2010s, but I still stand by it. I think men's golf will be the one that gets it
I think
done.
that's probably the betting favorite in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because like there's so many teams that can win the championship going into the week in men's golf, like because there's just so many variables. Like any of the top 20 teams has a realistic chance of winning, and those kinds of things. Like, and this is even a smaller event than that. So I just think they got a real chance to move on to the next level, because if you finish top 2, I think automatically move on, and then the next 8 are like at-larges, so they can take up to 7 from this regional. So I think they got a great shot to move on to the next stage.
Yep.
And then it's anybody's ball game once you get to the dance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
And then finally, looking forward to seeing how they do. I think that men's golf team has a good chance of kind of outperforming expectations and putting up a good performance. So, congratulations to them, and congratulations to McLean Neal as well. And best of luck to all of them in the NCAA regionals. Speaking of golf, our RBC Heritage champion has just won again on the PGA Tour. But I think this one is much more special than maybe any of the others. So obviously, maybe the major win that he had, but this one is special for a completely different and really cool reason. He won it with his brother, Alex Fitzpatrick. And not only did he win it with his brother, that gave Alex his PGA Tour card for at least 2 years for the through the 2028 season. He got his tour card. Obviously, the Zurich Classic, as you know, is a team event. Teams of 2 compete, and I think it's either alternate shot.
Yeah, alternate shot.
And so the best score of the best team not only wins, but each you get kind of
they shot at 57 on Saturday
by yourself, basically, and
that's nuts.
Because of that, Alex Fitzpatrick just earned his PGA Tour card through 2028. Also puts him in the rest of the signature events, puts him in the PGA Championship and the Players next year. Say he was close to winning on his own, but so certainly he had to do the job with Matthew Fitzpatrick, but it definitely helps to have probably one of the best golfers right now on the tour, as evidenced by his win at Harbortown last week. Of course, Alex hit the winning putt. What an amazing cinema-like scene that must have been. Just so cool to see two brothers win it, and not just that, but a career-changing win for Alex Fitzpatrick. And I'm sure Matt had to be as overjoyed, if not more, to have that victory with his brother, and how much
He's
that
on
means.
a heater.
Yeah.
He's on like a Scotty Scheffler size heater.
Yeah, crazy heater. Quick correction. It was alternate shot in rounds 2 and 4, best ball in rounds 1 and 3. So that 57 on Saturday was a best ball.
Right.
It was not on one card.
If it was that would be tough to do with alternate
57.
shot, shoot a 57. I mean, I guess I know that Matt Fitzpatrick was hot, but I didn't think it'd be that hot.
No, they ham and egged.
It was best ball.
They ham and egged incredibly on that day. Look at this scorecard. It's wild. I mean, look, everywhere that Matt didn't make a birdie, Alex did.
Wow.
Right there. Bang, 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 bang. He was coming in.
I'll do it. Yep.
Yeah. 57. That's nuts.
I don't know if I'm a big fan of the alternate shot for
playing best ball. I mean, I don't like a team event, period. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I like the team event, but I think best ball, I don't know. I like it for if it's a doubles match. I'm fine with that, but not for not for
it takes me back to when we used to have the Legends of Golf in Savannah for years and years. Great event, by the way, and Savannah Harbor did it up right, and it was super cool to be able to go over there and have real access to Tom Watson and Tom Kite and Gary Player and all these guys that were playing in this thing. And they just shoot the shit with you. And it was awesome because they didn't have nothing better to do. They're old retired guys, and they're glad that people want to come out and watch them play once a year in the team event. And it was super cool. So I hate that we lost that. And that kind of changed my view on team events a little bit. But what I don't like is it's fine, have the team event, but why are we giving out tour cards for it? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
The money shouldn't count toward, there shouldn't be FedEx Cup points, but then I guess nobody would play, right?
Right. I think that's the draw for it. But,
I don't know. I don't know why we got to have a team event. It seems weird to me, but whatever. I guess maybe people like it. It doesn't seem like
a different spin on
really
it.
popular.
But I instead of a team event, what I'd like to see is when they had the match play champion. I don't know if they still do it.
Yeah.
The match play champion, but that's what they should do.
What happened to that?
I don't know.
Did that go by the wayside when Liv came in?
I think
that
so.
was awesome.
Because I don't. It has not happened for a while. The match play championship. So.
Well, I don't think any of the WGC events happen anymore, right? Weren't those all WGC events? Maybe that went away with Liv.
Possibly.
Just speculating out here.
I don't know.
But yeah, you're right. That match play tournament was awesome, and I missed that. I like some match play. I used to love when I was a kid. I loved when the U.S. Open would go to a Monday playoff.
Oh yeah, of course.
Not quite match play, but it felt like match play.
But of course the one that comes to mind is 2008 with.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, well, even way
Tiger
back
and Rocco.
before then, there was a Ray Floyd and Hale Irwin. I think back when I was a kid, like a little kid, and I was way into that because Hale Irwin grew up near where I grew up, so he was locally famous, and then became actually famous. So. And Ray Floyd was my dog. I loved Ray Floyd. What else you got, Wes? Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. I got a banger. You want to see a great soccer goal? Let me pause for a second. All right. So you know the name Efrain Tinoco from Hardyville, yes.
Yep.
He does everything. But soccer is his real love. It's going to be hard for you to really see what's happening here, but there's a throw in over on the far side. And then Efrain is going to take a banger from just a few feet off the sideline, and he's going to connect. Boom.
Oh, my.
Did you see that, Rocket?
The missile.
See that, Wes? It's hard. It's hard to catch, but
oh, wow.
I saw it even better that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So somehow, even
Wow.
despite that angle, he goes top left corner.
How in the heck
like-
did he fit in there? That's crazy.
Yeah, he told me he doesn't know. He doesn't know how he did that.
That is-
But it
that
was
is
incredible.
top plays worthy
Absolute
stuff.
laser
That's
beam.
nuts.
And that was the only goal to beat Hampton County 1-0 the other night. And the Canes beat Ridgeland 1-0 tonight. So good stuff from them. And I think that's really all I got.
Nice little
We'll call
nice
it a
little
show.
Sports Center style top 10 play to end the show.
Top
Yeah.
10.
Yeah,
There you
indeed.
go. Yep. All right, boys. Good stuff. I reckon we'll get together again in the next
Tomorrow.
couple of nights.
Maybe
Tomorrow. Perhaps tomorrow.
Wednesday won't work for me,
Um,
so tomorrow would be good. But
I could do tomorrow.
because we got some
All
soccer.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we'll have some playoff
and, we'll have
baseball as well.
baseball
So.
and soccer. So yeah, we should be good for another show tomorrow.
All right, let's rock and roll. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks to all of our sponsors who make it possible, and to all of you who show up to listen or watch. For Marcus Walsh and Wes Kerr, I'm Justin Jarrett. We'll be back tomorrow night with another Loco Sports Lowdown. Until then, go Loco.